Okay, welcome back. Last time we arrived in Pyrite Town, caught a few more Pokemon, and also I should note, I caught Flaffy, Slugma, and I also caught a Noctowl. Noctowl is in the PC because obviously I can't carry more than 6 Pokemon. In between episodes, I quickly ran over and bought 20 more Pokeballs because we have some more Pokemon to catch today. So I'm gonna start with this guy. Huh? You want to battle me? Sure thing. Battling fans are always welcome. So this is Bandana Guy Divel. He has water Pokemon. Specifically, he has a Carvanha, I think. Sorry, he has a Psyduck. And a Shadow Quagsire. And, yeah, I want the Shadow Quagsire. It's not going to be going on the team because there is another water Pokemon that I gain access to pretty soon that I want to have on the team. But I do still want to catch this thing because I just love Quagsire. It's really cute and funny. Okay, so let's just go for... Okay, we have Cotton Spore as well. However, I can't use Thunder Wave on the Quagsire because it is, whatchamacallit. Okay, we have a naughty-natured Flaffy, okay. Oh, we do have Razor Leaf on Bayleaf now, though, so that's nice. I'll switch out to Umbreon because Umbreon will be able to just take hits well. So yeah, basically, I want to catch Quagsire, but I'm not going to be using it because there is another water-type Pokemon that I gain access to relatively soon. I feel bad for that Quag... Oh, no! No! Sorry, I just noticed when you knock down the Quagsire, it gets back up and it looks like it's crying. No, you can't do that game. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Okay, let's switch out to Bayleaf. And then, I guess I'll Secret Power the Quagsire. Realistically, I should probably just try to focus down the Psyduck and knock it out. And then just focus on, you know, just weakening and whittling down the Quagsire until it's in a position where I can catch it. But yeah, so obviously, I'm not too worried about losing, but at the same time, I do want to try to just maintain as much money as I can. That's a crit. Nail you one-shots Bayleaf, okay. So, Bayleaf is just gonna get switched out for Makuhita real quick, and then we'll Secret Power again. Also, I mentioned in the previous episode, I mentioned last time that money was going to potentially be an issue for me throughout this game. Okay, we got confusion, wasn't what I wanted, but okay. And I mentioned that I never knew where the amulet coin was in this game, and in between episodes, I went and looked it up, and now I know why. Because the amulet coin is in the post-game. Like, I have to beat... Like, credits will have rolled by the time I actually get access to try to get it. Like, by the time credits... by the time I can get the amulet coin, credits have rolled ages ago. Also, I don't think I've whittled down this Quagsire quite enough to catch it, but hey, who knows? The game might be kind. 1, 2... No. Okay. I mean, hey, that went a little bit better than I expected it to. Quagsire... Sorry, Psyduck goes for... That scratched it a lot more than I expected it to. Are my Pokemon just really frail, or are they really strong? Maybe that's a question of the day here. Anyway, Shadow Rush knocks out the Psyduck. Okay, okay, I didn't have to see the Psyduck cry anymore. That's good. I feel really bad for hurting that Psyduck. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely feel kind of bad. And obviously, if you want to pass your turn, you can just call your Pokemon. Calling your Pokemon doesn't have... Like, it's basically just passing your turn. Obviously, it does have the ability to cure, I think it's Confusion and Sleep. And I want to say it might also be able to break out of Attract, but I don't know. But, okay, Umbreon gets knocked out by a crit Shadow Rush. This Quagsire is hitting really hard. Okay, so let's switch in Slugma. Yeah, I call this Slugma. This thing is just kind of... This thing is going to kind of just sit on the team, but I don't mind having it, because realistically, because realistically, I'm not going to get access to a fire move for any of my other Pokemon for a good while, and I don't really have a flying type or a poison type or an ice type or anything. So just having something for bugs and grass types, you know, it's kind of handy. Okay, so we now have Quagsire. Fantastic. And with that, Divel is defeated. We also gain 480 Pokeballs, so we almost break even on that. You're way tough. We gotta battle again. And we will at some point, because I'll be coming back here to grind at some point. Like, I'll probably need to do grinding at some point in this game. Hopefully it won't be for a while, because, I remember grinding in this game is not exactly an enjoyable, activity, let's just say. Like, I remember it just takes forever. Like, maybe I'm misremembering, but hey, let's just keep on going. We have 2 more battles to do in Battle Square. Sorry, Duel Square, that's what it was called. And so let's go and finish off this kind of group on the side. With this lady, who, credit where it's due, I do like her hat. She does have a very nice hat. Now, that is a nice hat, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of garish, but it's kind of fun. If you tried talking to anyone in Duel Square, there's only one answer. So this is Ryder Lieber. Like, the kind of pink leopard skin cowboy hat is an interesting look. And she has Skiploom and Oddish. And Skiploom is a shadow Pokemon. It will, similarly to a couple of the other shadow Pokemon that we've already caught, it is one where as soon as we purify it, it'll level it up once it'll evolve into Jumpluff. However, Jumpluff is kind of fast, so it doesn't really have much else going on for it. And we now have Thunder Shock on Flaffy. We actually have an offensive move available. And that is kind of huge. And I think I accidentally just doubled attacks in on that Skiploom. I might have just... Okay, Bayleaf might have just saved me from that. Oh, wow, that is super helpful. We got double Hyper Mode. Okay, Bayleaf goes to sleep. Bayleaf goes to sleep because of that. Also, Hyper Mode doesn't go away naturally. I think Hyper Mode stays as long as that Pokemon is conscious, I guess. Like, if the Pokemon gets knocked out, it goes out of Hyper Mode. But otherwise, you just have to call it. So there can be times where you will actually want to just leave the Pokemon in Hyper Mode. Okay, we get hit by Mega Drain. That wouldn't do all that much. Okay, so now I'm going to start trying to whittle down this Skiploom, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Bayleaf just attack the Oddish, I think. Like, if I have Bayleaf take out the Oddish, might as well go for Body Slam. And then I Thunder Shock the Skiploom, I might be able to, you know, land the multiple hits. Okay, Flaffy gets put to sleep with Sleep Powder. That's a little bit inconvenient. Honestly, yeah, this'll happen though. Bayleaf having access to Body Slam though could be super huge though, because that's also another move that can cause paralysis, which is very helpful. Sweet Scent just lowers my evasiveness, it's not really an issue. I mean, I say that, but at the same time, that means I am a bit more susceptible to getting hit by whatchamacallit, by actually getting hit by Sleep Powder, so maybe it is a bit of a problem. So I'll just call and wake up Flaffy. I think in XD, so this game's sequel, I'm pretty sure if you call a Pokemon that has no problems, I want to say it, like, increases its accuracy or something. I know it gives some form of stat boost. And Flaffy just gets put right back to sleep. Sleepy old Flaffy. I guess my sheep is counting the sheep. Which, actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that in... what was it called? In Guilty Gear Xrd, I think it is. I'm pretty sure Bedman's theme is just called Does the Sheep Count the Sheep? Or something. Also, it's a really good bit of music. I mean, to be fair, I know that's kind of a redundant statement. It's a bit of music from Guilty Gear, of course it's good. This is my open statement. for, obviously, because I don't know what the crossover between Guilty Gear enjoyers and Pokemon enjoyers are, but, like, genuinely, just go listen to the soundtrack from Guilty Gear, any of them, really. They are all really good. They are fantastic soundtracks. You know, let's switch Bayleaf out and tag Espeon in, and then we can go for a Thunder Wave on this Skiploom, because it's kind of just whittled itself down a little bit, so the Paralysis could come in handy. Sleep Powder hits the Espeon. Okay, you know what? I'm okay with this. Synchronize doesn't work on Sleep, does it? Yeah, Synchronize I don't think works on Sleep. Fortunately, in this game, we have a easy out for it. And now, that Skiploom can't... Well, it's a lot slower and not really going to be too helpful. Dustox does not much damage. So now, what I'm going to do is call Espeon and throw a Pokeball at this Skiploom. And now, hopefully, we can get on with some business and catch this Skiploom. Because we've been fighting this thing for a while and haven't done anything yet. Okay, so it is in the ball. 1, 2, 3... And it breaks out. Of course! What is my luck if not to fail at catching a Pokemon within the first ball? Dustox gets Confusion. Honestly, there was always something a little bit confusing about that to me. Like, Dustox gets Confusion, but it's a poison. It's like bug poison. It has no psychic abilities connected to it, to my knowledge. But it does get all of these psychic moves. It gets Confusion, it gets Psychic, it gets Psy-Beam, even. And Dustox does actually have decent special defense, so I'm not too surprised that I managed to take that hit. Thunder Shock knocks Skiploom down into the yellow, and without Mega Drain, it can't really heal itself or sustain at all. So I think I should be good to go. Never mind, it goes for Mega Drain again. Does it heal it up? It does heal itself back up into the green. Okay. So one more Confusion to knock out Dustox, one more Thunder Shock on the Skiploom, and then I'm just going to start throwing Pokeballs at it. So there goes Dustox. That's that problem solved. Also, that Dustox gave quite a lot of EXP. I think that Dustox might have actually given more experience than any other Pokemon in the game so far. Probably because it is a fully evolved Pokemon, and it's the only one we've seen so far. And now, let's just start throwing Pokeballs, and hoping for the best. Okay, come on, Skiploom. You're one of the only grass types in the game, from what I recall. Like, we get access to this, and then I think we don't get access to another... Like, obviously, we have Bayleaf. Bayleaf is staying on the team, even if we didn't catch the Skiploom. Like, regardless, we have Bayleaf, we have our grass type. But if we don't catch that Skiploom and didn't have Bayleaf, I genuinely think we wouldn't get access to another grass type until the end game. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. Oh, that was an incredible battle. I simply love strong guys. That's love. If you ever get the urge to battle with me again, I'll always be here for you. Okay, let's quickly run on over and heal. Actually, no, I don't need to heal. Okay, I have access to all of these. Also, I can't move my Shadow Pokemon's moves around yet. So I'm actually just going to put Umbreon and Espeon out front here, because I know what Shadow Pokemon this last guy has. So hopefully we can catch it enough. You're looking to battle with me? That's too funny. Come at me as if your life depended on it. Okay, so I don't remember what else he has, but I know that Ryder Vant here does have a Misdreavus. He has a Shadow Misdreavus. Now, I'm going to be totally honest. I love Misdreavus. It's such a good Pokemon. It's one of my absolute favorite ghost types. I am not going to use it in this game, because unfortunately it suffers from a severe case of the Gen 2. Well, more accurately, it's like the pre-Gen 4 ghost type phenomenon. And by that I mean, oh boy, I love having ghost type being a physical type. And that doesn't quite knock out the Zigzagoon in one, okay. Also, maybe I shouldn't have gone for Bite. It does have Shadow Ball, which actually does hit really hard. And it crits Espeon, so you know what? Maybe I deserve that. Maybe I deserve that for kind of talking smack. Okay, let's see here. Nelly open. I might as well just try to... Actually, you know what? No, I'll switch in... No, I will switch in Flaffy. I'll switch in Flaffy, because Flaffy and Bayleaf are, like, they are staying on the team. Like, I will keep Ampharos and Meganium when they eventually evolve, obviously, until the end of the game. They are staying on the team permanently for now. Well, from now on. And now, what I can do is, I'm going to Thunder Wave the Misdreavus, and then I'll bite on the Zigzagoon and just knock that out. You know, there's definitely something to be said. Once again, my own hubris is coming back to injure me. Because I said, oh, yeah, Misdreavus, it's not going to be all that good with, you know, Ghost being a physical type. And here it is, having, you know, gone for Shadow Ball twice and knocked out 2 of my Pokemon. Specifically my Flaffy and my Espeon, 2 of the Pokemon that I was, you know, most proud of. And his last Pokemon is a Skitty. Fortunately, in this game, we will not be getting a Skitty, because Skitty is, I'll be honest, not all that good. Like, in XD, in this game's sequel, we will get access to a Shadow Delcatty, but that is a thing for an entire other time. Okay, for a second I thought I'd critted. So now I can just... So now, all I need to do is knock out this Skitty and then start throwing Pokeballs at this Misdreavus. Makuhita is confused. And it Shadow Rushes onto the Skitty. And gets a crit! Huge, huge play from Makuhita there. I mean, I say that, but at the same time, it's a Skitty. Realistically, what was it gonna do? Okay, so now I just need to throw Pokeballs at this Misdreavus until we catch it. So, in it goes. Unfortunately, Misdreavus also does suffer from a severe case of being a Gen 2 Pokemon here. And by that I mean, Miss Magius doesn't exist yet. So, unfortunately, its stats eventually can just leave it being a little bit outclassed. Although, now that I think about it, I don't think... Like, I know that later on in the game, I think we see a Dusclops or 2, but I think there might be like 1 or 2 trainers with a Banette, 1 or 2 trainers with a Dusclops. I don't think you ever see a Gengar in this game. Like, I don't think you ever see a Haunter, I don't think you ever see a Ghastly, I don't think you ever see Gengar. Now that I think about it, I don't think you see many Kanto Pokemon in this game, like, at all. I might be misremembering that, but I feel like most of the Pokemon you see in this game are from Johto and Hoenn. But hey, that's something else to talk about at a later time. Wow, that was easy for you. Loosened like that snapped me out of my hyper state. Did you know if a Pokemon goes into hyper mode, call its name and its head will snap back into reality? I mean, I did know that, but thanks for the heads up, I suppose. But yeah, I think Misdreavus could actually be super good in this game. Like, even though Ghost is a physical type, and obviously it's more specially oriented, like, it still gets access to Confuse Ray. At a high enough level, it'll still get Pain Split, so it could still be super good in this game. Okay, but now that we've dealt with everyone in Duel Square, we've caught all of their Pokemon, it is time for me to head on over to the entrance of the town and talk to Kale. Kale is a little bit tougher than the people that we've seen so far, but let's just see what he's doing over here. Okay, so, you know what, yeah, I'll lead with Umbreon and Espeon. Umbreon and Espeon are always a solid lead here. Huh? What's that? You want to know if I have a weird Pokemon? If you want to know so much, you may as well see it with your own eyes. So, they make such a big deal out of this. Kale's super secret shadow Pokemon is a Ferret. Now, I'm gonna say this outright. I love Ferret. Ferret is great. I'm a big fan of Ferret, so I'm probably not... I might... No, I shouldn't. I probably shouldn't use it on the team, but I really do like Ferret. And now, I get to play a fun little game called Set Up Reflect immediately, and then just bite the Ralts, I suppose. Because I know he also has a Machop, and I think he has a Seedot. I'm pretty sure that's the rest of his team. Like, I know that if you come back in the late game, he has, like, Machamp and Shiftry in God of War. So that's why I'm pretty sure I know his team. And Bite, one-shot for Ralts, which means now I can switch my target for next turn. Also, the fact that Espeon took that much damage while we had Reflect up is a little bit scary, not gonna lie. But now I'm gonna Confusion onto the Seedot and Secret Power the Ferret. Okay, Ferret goes for Helping Hand. What's the Seedot gonna do? Because Seedot isn't exactly an offensive powerhouse, you know? Like, and I don't need to worry about it, it just gets one shot. Seedot is kind of cute, and I do quite like Nuzleaf and Shiftry. I never think that, I don't think I've ever actually used Shiftry in a playthrough though. Okay, and there's Machop coming on in. Secret Power lands on the Ferret, with a crit too, that's pretty good. Can I get Paralysis? Of course I can't. But now we just go for the Confusion, and now I'm just going to throw a ball at this Ferret, because realistically, it's the evolved form of a Route 1 Pokemon, it shouldn't be too tough to catch, you know? So, off we go. Ferret gets into the ball, and 1, 2, 3, caught it. Fantastic, we now have Ferret. And now Confusion just blasts this Machop into next week. And, yeah, that is Rogue Kale defeated. I think we can come back and fight Kale every now and then as well, so he is also going to be added to the rotation of people I come back and fight in between episodes. And also, yeah, yeah, we stole his Shadow Pokemon, but hey, that's, you know, greater good and all that jazz. That was it. That lying Mirror Bee. He came up with that fancy, tough-sounding name, Shadow Pokemon, but it was no big deal. You guys be careful too. Don't get played for a sucker. That's all they give you if you win at the Colosseum. Shadow Pokemon? That's what it's called? A Shadow Pokemon. That Pokemon with the black aura. And there's his headquarters. I trust things are going according to plan, Mirror Bee. Oh yes indeed, Master Nesco. Our plan is coming along in a lovely, peachy keen way. We've already broken Duking's spirit. We can do as we please at the Colosseum without his meddling. And we've been giving away Shadow Pokemon on the sly to challenge winners for gathering data. Good. The others also appear to be doing their parts to implement our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off. Whoa! This is picking up my spirit and body. Oh, I feel like dancing. Save your dancing until our plan succeeds. I'm off. Okay then. I shall make my return to the cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play! That guy rules. Like, whatever. Looks like the Colosseum has a secret. Guess there's no choice but to take part in a battle challenge there. Okay. So, before we do that, we have a little bit more story to do, I believe. Because I need to head on in to... I don't remember where it is. I think it's this building over here. Yeah, it's one with the G on it. This is where Duking's building is. The name's Duking. I run the Colosseum here. If you want to enter a battle, go see the Colosseum's receptionist. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy. I'm the lookout. Nobody's supposed to get past me. There's nothing special behind the bookshelf. Okay, kid. I will believe you. You're blatantly lying. I very obviously know, but still. Also, I think I should go and check out the hotel, because I think there's an item in there, but whatever, I can do that at another time. This windmill generates electricity for powering the Colosseum. It may look a little worse for wear, but it's still going strong in active service. Over 30 long years I've spun these gears. Oh, what's with you younglings? Do you want to spin gears too? Yeah, sure, why not? Not to disappoint you, but this isn't the type of job anyone can just pick up. Give it another 20 years, then come back. Okay, so... I think to progress the story I have to go to the Colosseum, but yeah, I think I have to go to the Colosseum, and then I'll be told that I can't do a thing, then a story thing happens, and then I can progress. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'll be honest, I have not played this in about 10 years, so I'm kind of just going from memory. So let's see what they have to say. Welcome to the Pyrite Colosseum. Are you here to register for entry? Yes. I'm sorry, but the current challenge is already underway. Please wait for the next challenge's registration. Okay, so that's what this guy says. Okay. So now, if we go back and talk to Duking, I think that's how we do it. I think this is how we now progress the story. Because there is the entire thing with Silver that we have to deal with. But hey, we'll deal with that in the very, very near future. Or maybe I need to go and talk to the police again. I don't remember how this all works. Excuse me, I'm busy? Oh, no, wait. I do have to go through here. There's a button on the side of the bookshelf. Do we press it? Yes, of course we do. So we do that, and let's just see what these people have to say. That's why, we've got to somehow snag them from those criminals. What? You startled me. How did you get in here? That's weird. My little brother's supposed to be on lookout. My sister hasn't done anything here but chatter. I'm so bored. I want to play a house. Are you Papa's friends? I'm Masha. I'm pleased to meet you. But sorry, we're busy. We're talking about something that's quite important. Please come visit and play with us another time. Okay, so now we leave, and this is where Silver turns up. There we go. Duking, how much more are you just going to take from Mirabi and his stooges? They're using you and the Colosseum. What's the matter with you? Have they sucked the spirit right out of you? So you just clam up. I've lost faith in you. I mean, he's understandable to do so. That man that went out as Silver, he's Duking's friend. But he was really angry. His face looked all scary. Sorry, but I'm busy. You'll have to excuse me. Okay, so now we head on over to the windmill once again, and I believe this is where the story progresses. Because we are on the way. There we go. Also, this guy he is collapsing. Someone, there's trouble. Help me. Okay, buddy, what is it? The chief's inside. Silver came and... Okay. Ow. That Silver's gone too far this time. He ripped out and ripped off one of the gears. The Colosseum's going to be without power. Chief, are you alright? The only thing bruised here is my pride. It was only Silver, so I wasn't expecting any trouble. Huh? But isn't Silver Duking's trusted lieutenant? What's his motive for doing this? That's what I want to know. He was ranting about how the Colosseum can just shut down or something. Sorry to worry you, younglings. Thanks. I'll be fine now. But I need to ask a favour. Will you hear me out? Yes, of course we will. If the Colosseum loses power, the whole town suffers. I need you to find that gear Silver ran off with. I'm counting on you. Okay, so let's see what I have to say. Duking and Silver had a falling out. No, that can't be right. Silver would never betray Duking. There's big trouble. The Colosseum must be in an uproar by now without any power. I'll be honest, the Colosseum doesn't look like it's a place that uses a whole lot of electricity, if I'm being totally honest. So now, if we head on back over to the police department, I believe we can find the key here. Fantastic. One jail key. So now we can access all of these cells and find some hidden items, I believe. Also, we probably shouldn't do this because, you know, we can just let criminals out, which, you know, maybe isn't what you should be doing, but hey, let's just do that. Because I think this guy gives us an item or leaves something. Hey, what? Hey, what? Oh, wow, thanks, you're letting us loose? Hey, I don't know or care who you are, but thanks. See ya. I don't know what that guy did. Maybe that was a terrible, terrible move. And, okay, he must have stolen something, because that's the TM for thief. Probably not worth it, to be honest. Listen, you have to promise, don't tell Mirabi that we're hiding here, right? Even if you begged us, we're still not going to leave here. Don't mind me, just opening the door. Hey, buddy. Even if you open that door, we're not going to make a dash for it. Hey, don't open the door. What do you think would happen if Mirabi found us here? I don't know, man. I feel like Mirabi wouldn't be too bothered, because it's like, I don't think he is willingly walking into the police station, you know? Okay, so now I know where this gear is. I have to head on over to the construction lot. Because of course, where would a gear be if not at a construction lot? There it is, over in the corner here, you can tell because it's shining. Found the gear for the windmill, and now we can head on back to town. The construction site is not going to be somewhere that we need to come back to for a very long time. By that I mean, we'll come back to it right at the end of the game. Okay, so off we go, back to the windmill to restore power, and then we can be good to go for the Colosseum, I believe. And then... actually, we have a ton of battles coming up. And actually, not all that many shadow Pokemon now that I think about it. Terribly sorry, Chief. You sure you're okay? Yep, I'm fine. There's no need for all the worrying. Good, that's good. But Silver, this is an outrage. No, I reckon he agonized over this and did it because he thought it was right. Can't blame the man for that. Enough about that, Duking. Instead, I think you should look over there. What? You people? I reckon you might be saying thanks, Duking. But that's the gear. You found it for us. What amazing luck. I'll ask you to excuse me for my behavior earlier. You seem to be people who are worthy of trust. You have my sincere thanks. Alright, I'll get you to slot that gear snugly back in the gap where it belongs. One of the gears is missing. Not anymore, it isn't. And with that, the town is back to normal. All done, standing by, let it roll. Oh, 30 long years of cranking gears. And with that, the windmill is back on, and realistically, I'll be honest, it still doesn't seem like the Colosseum would use all that much electricity, but hey, here we are. This is the way it ought to be. Things are fine now. Okay, I can tell you're a man of courage and honor. I have a favor to ask. Will you help me out? Sorry, will you hear me out? I'm grateful. I want you to enter the next Colosseum battle. I need you to win the knockout challenge and find out what's going on there. I can tell from a glance that you're no ordinary trainer. I know you can win. I'm sorry, but help me. Okay, so with that, that is exactly what we are going to be doing next time. Because we are now a little over half an hour, and the entire challenge will be like 15-20 minutes probably. So I want to quickly sort out my team first. Actually, I can probably do that in between episodes. Okay, so Flaffy's entirely ready to be purified. Bayleaf is also just about ready. These aren't, but that's fine. Makuhita has Vital Throw now, so that's kind of nice. I might shuffle around the team. And by that, I mean I might shuffle around Makuhita and Slugmare. I might trade those out for something else. I also haven't decided yet. I will figure that out in between episodes. But for now, I'm going to save and end off today's episode here. Yeah, and next time we're going to be entering the Colosseum Challenge here in Pyrite Town. So, as always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time for more Pokemon Colosseum. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.